So when everything feels like a priority, nothing ends up being a priority. I just end up like playing solitaire all day. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna start. Got to start with one thing. And I don't want to start with the most complicated thing, which is actually what I was going to do. I was going to start by making coffee. I already have some drinkable coffee and so I should start with, here's something I find helpful. Can I talk? One thing I find is like if I just do some laundry, then I'm like, okay, I've accomplished something, I get some momentum. And what stops me is I think, I don't need to do laundry right now. I need to do a million other things. Laundry is like, can wait, but it's a good place to start. I heard somewhere sometime from somebody that for procrastinators, which I always have been my whole life, starting with the easiest thing. Oh, I think it was a therapist of mine that told me this actually. Because often conventional wisdom says, do the hardest thing first so that you get it out of the way. For procrastinators, like start with something really easy because then you've done something really easy. It doesn't feel hard to start. And then once you get the momentum, I know you relate to me out there. You got to get that mo, baby. So I'm just going to go ahead and do laundry, even though I don't feel like I need to do laundry. Obviously, I have moved on to cleaning the bathroom right beside my washing machine. I already had my cleaning gloves on, so it was a no-brainer. I find if I do this every day, it kind of feels like I'm cleaning nothing, and then I feel like it's not that important, and then I stop cleaning it every day, and then it's really gross, and I don't want to do it at all. So I have 2 bathrooms, and if I can clean one of them every day or like 2 out of 3 days, I find that's pretty good, keeps it easy. I've timed myself before I can do the toilet and sink in about 4 minutes. So that feels like I can do that, right? I can spend 4 minutes doing this. I am going to use an old Mrs. Meyer's bottle with 50/50 dish soap and vinegar in it to clean the toilet, and that's the super exciting life that I'm living today. Usually when I'm cleaning this bathroom, I go ahead and mop it either with my steam mop or a microfiber cloth. But I think I just mopped it yesterday and it really was not looking dirty. So I'm just giving it a little bit of a dry mop, if you want to call it that, a sweep, whatever, a floor dust. I'm doing it because it just always has something on the floor. So filling up my water that goes in the fridge here and gonna make my coffee. Oh yeah, forgot. First, I'm gonna clean off the counter so that I can unload the dishwasher. So I am like getting it all done. You go, girl. I'm enjoying watching this. I'm wearing headphones because I don't like all the clanky clank when I'm doing the dishes. I use a lot of glass and metal in this house, and I don't like to hear it. Okay, let's talk about that coffee. I just poured 12 ounces of beans, which I had pre-measured and stored in a vacuum sealed bag, into my blender. It's 6 ounces of caffeinated beans and 6 ounces of decaffeinated beans, so I'm making a half calf basically. I don't do anything fancy to blend it up. I don't have a coffee bean grinder. I just blend them in my blender until I get grounds. So then I pour them in an 8-quart stock pot, which I top with 8 cups of water. Then I let it sit for 24 hours. What you won't see is after that 24 hours, I strain it through a nut milk bag, and that gives me a concentrate that I use for, a couple weeks. It lasts me, I guess, and I just reconstitute it with water, and lately I've been using some chocolate almond milk and ice. I always drink iced coffee year round. Okay, I like to eat a half a grapefruit a day. I would love to eat a full grapefruit, but y'all, a grapefruit costs $2. So as I'm sitting there enjoying my half a grapefruit, I'm also thinking, God, this is $1 worth of fruit I'm eating right now. Does anybody else do that? No, probably not. Try to take my last few sips of coffee around noon. It's 12:03. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you till tomorrow. And I'm going to go put the laundry from the washer into the dryer, and I'll catch you next time.